Chapter 14 of The Power of Your Words by Don Gosset and E.W. Kenyon. The title of this chapter is Walking with God by Agreeing with God. Thank you for listening to today's podcast. I hope you do have a great listen. Walking with God by agreeing with God. How can I truly walk with God unless I agree with God? To agree with God is to say the same thing God says in His Word about salvation, healing, answer to prayer, and an overcoming life. I agree with God that I am who God says I am, His heaven-born child, a new creature in Christ, more than a conqueror through Christ. I disagree with the devil who tells me I am no good, a failure, a weakling, that I am going under. I agree with God and disagree with the devil. How may I walk with God in power, blessing, and usefulness? By agreeing with God that I have what He says I am: His name, His nature, His power, His authority, His love. I agree that I have what God says in His Word that I have. Enoch walked with God, and so do I by agreeing that I have received the ability to do what God says I can do. Witness with power, cast out demons, minister His healing power. I can do all things through Christ. I agree I can do what God says in His book that I can do. If I speak only what my senses dictate, I will not agree with God. It is speaking the word only by which I agree with God. It is the confession of faith that is my victory. To walk with God, I disagree with the devil. Jesus did by boldly declaring, "It is written, I resist the devil by the word." Daily, I walk with God by agreeing with God and His word. Because He has said it, I may boldly say, Hebrews 13, 5-6. Thank you all so much for listening to today's podcast. God bless you. Bye for now.